Welcome to SmartLot 2000. As the program has many features and options, this lesson will only go through the basics that you need to set up your lot. The first window in lot setup is the general window, and you need to fill out the lot information. This contains the company name, the license number, the zip code, state, county, city, address, phone, fax, and email. When you type in the zip code, hit enter and it will decode the zip code to the state, county, and city. Now go to the menu bar and click on Financial, and the financial window is displayed. You can now enter the start of the fiscal year. Normally this is 1/1 and you won't have to change it. If your state allows or has a dealer prep and handling, enter that. Enter your pack. If the consignment pack is different than the purchased vehicle pack, enter it here. You also have the ability to use a pack table, so you could have different pack rates for the purchase price or consignment price of the vehicle. These 4 tabs are for finance deals, and they are set up correctly to calculate the payment as the bank will calculate them. If your state allows charging additional fees over and above the dealer prep and handling and or dock fee, you can also enable the administration fees such as buyer fee or seller fee if you're an auction. In this case, the buyer fee is enabled for $20 and the fee name is title processing fee. This fee name is totally changeable to whatever you like. In this case, the title processing fee will show up on the buyer's order for $20. The internal interest is used to calculate an expense against commissionable profit on purchased vehicles when they're not floor planned. For example, let's say you bought a car for $10,000 and you've had it for a year. It then will calculate $1,000 interest as an expense against commissionable profits. The mileage rate is what the government allows for using a personally owned vehicle as an expense per mile driven on your taxes. This rate, of course, is subject to change annually, and you need to change it on an annual basis if necessary. Go to the menu bar and click on Taxes. On the tax form, normally all you have to do is fill out the federal, state, county, and city tax, and RTD if it's applicable in your state. Also, service rates for RTD, state, county, and city. Next, enter your federal, state, county, and city tax IDs as applicable for your state. Go to the menu bar and click on Commissions. This is normally set up the way most dealerships would like to see it. The primary salesperson percentage is, in the case that there are 2 salespeople involved in a sale, how is the commission split, 50-50, or the primary person can get 60 and the secondary 40, and so on. Go to the menu bar and click on Sales, Finance, and Tax. This sets up the default settings on a worksheet and sales screen as to what is taxable and what you want financed. In this case, prep and handling and accessories are set up as taxable, but for example in your state, warranty might be taxable, so you can turn that on, or recording fees, title fees, etc. You can also set up what you want financed on each sale. In this case, everything is set up except for the finance charge, which is a special condition which normally does not apply to all dealers. If you're in a state where you do not have to charge taxes for a vehicle sold to a buyer from out of state, you can turn this on. Then all sales out of state will not charge taxes. Go to the menu bar and click on Fees and Costs. Here you set up all your fees and the cost for the fees. For example, recording fees are $17.20 and the cost is $17.20. Now some dealers might charge $40 for a recording fee, but the cost is still only $17.20. Then the difference would be considered profit. Normally, for most dealerships, this completes the lot setup. Now, if you're in auction, you can click on the auction menu item and set up the auction however you want. There's many features for that. You can also click on the finance, buy here, pay here. This is normally set up the way dealerships normally run. However, if you feel a need to change anything, you can go ahead and change it. There's also miscellaneous tab for more setups. And in the event you use microbilt, you can put in your member ID and password and have microbilt pull a credit report directly from SmartLot without having to go to the internet.